As well, so I'm just going to do a breakdown on AUD USD on currently. So we're going to do this on lower time frame. We're going to see what's obviously happening with the current market here. So nice obviously uptrend here, looking like we've made a lower high here, but obviously we're testing this area of support. So if I was to get my little toolbar back up here, and then we obviously mark up this level here. So that's obviously one that we're going to mark up. That's a daily. I think we're also going to mark one up here. All right, because you can see here there's been a bit of consolidation here from these lows, but I think we'll probably raise this up a little bit higher. It's a little bit messy. Let's do 900. There we go, 9100 there. I like that. And then let's do 9100. So we've got a good range here. And then let's have a look to the upside. So probably looking potentially this kind of level here. Now let's have a little think about the macro outlook here, right? In regards to, we got pound, which is relatively strong. We got Aussie, which is a bit mixed at the moment because we've got some slightly weaker Chinese data, obviously key trade partners with Australia, but obviously we do have gold holding up those highs. We've got escalation as well. We've got a weaker dollar overall, so so it's kind of playing off of both hands here. So this wouldn't be an ideal pair that I'd want to trade. So if we look at obviously what's been happening here, all right, we've got London. All right, so this is London. I'm just going to draw a box around it for now as we're trading it. I'm going to leave that one orange. And then we've got Asia here as well. So, and as always, I'm going to give you the two scenarios. We're going to do Asia as blue. All right, so Asia is blue. All right, so we've got a pretty hefty level of support here. I don't think I'd want to be looking to buy. Obviously, the only place I'd want to look to buy would probably be down here because, we've obviously got that range to come up into. Let's just have a look at a 4 hour. You can see here price is getting messy. We've made this breakout to the downside here. 2 hour again. Now, I'd be highlighting this area here. All right, I'm going to make this white because it's going to be our kind of box here. So let's make this white. So that would be my area of entry. I could potentially range this up ever so slightly. So something into this area here. Now, why do I not want to buy here? Well, we've got obviously we've got this London high we're bashing into. We've got Asian low here we're bashing into. And then we've also got this daily level of resistance here on top of that. So that's why I'd be looking for it to drift in, probably halt a bit and then obviously drift it back down into this area. So something like this, as long as we get the rejection, all right, I would myself, if I was trading this, I'd have three areas here. Probably would want to go, this one would be a 1 to probably have to be like a 1 to 2.5 maybe. So let's just have a look here. We're just going to clone these, clone and clone. Right, so I always have nice three entries here. All right, so if this was our 3 entries right now, all right, I'd have 1 at the bottom here. All right, so we want to make this a nice, probably can be like 1 to 175, probably 1 to that one there as well. So I'd have one in the middle, 1 at the top, and then obviously one on the opening range. So this would be my kind of 3 here. I'd be waiting though for obviously price. My ideal scenario will be this one here. All right. Because I think if we break through this daily cleanly, then we obviously could be pushing higher. But I actually think we're going to tail off into this area here. Sorry, that's one thing. Let me just get rid of this call. There we go. That's one thing that obviously I will be, looking at here. So I'll keep you guys updated. But obviously this white area here is obviously where I'm looking into. You can see obviously why, you can see trends, you can see overall, macros. And yeah, hopefully you can see the trade and obviously why we would take it.